And it's Krn Kraetzer for Cam Vets Media. We're in Washington, D.C. today at the Association of the U.S. Army Annual Conference, huge trade show, 40,000 or more participants expected, members of obviously the U.S. Army. We'll look forward to meeting many of the soldiers and leadership. Also, many in the defense industry, over 800 companies expected to exhibit on filling two trade show floors here at the convention center downtown Washington, and some terrific talks. We're going to hear from the Secretary of the Army this morning. That is Daniel P. Driscoll, and he'll be introduced by the President and CEO of the Association of the U.S. Army, General Retired Robert Brown, friend of ours from West Point, former Army basketball player. And just a lot of topics on new technology, evolving counter small unmanned aircraft, thriving beyond the uniform, working a little bit about transition there. Re-imaging fires, that's what they call long-range artillery, a key topic. Navy would like to have Army artillery on some of the gaps in the Pacific. And electronic warfare dominate the spectrum. Establishing global deterrence. The Eastern Flank deterrence line, and there'll be a general from the U.S. Army and a general from the Polish Army. Over 90 countries expected to be represented here at this conference. And Tuesday, we'll look forward to hearing from the Chief of Staff of the U.S. Army, the #1 soldier, and that is General Randy George. And just a lot of topics: space, special operations forces will be on the agenda during the course of 3 days, and we'll have lots of reports for you, so follow along. And we're just very proud and pleased to be able to cover the Association of the U.S. Army. It's actually our 6th conference with them this year. We've been in Washington for 2 early conferences. We've been to Huntsville, Alabama for the spring conference on technology. We've gone to Hawaii in May the last 2 years for the conference, and hearing from senior leadership in the Pacific. And also, most recently in July, we were in Wiesbaden, Germany at their event. So fascinating to hear what's going on. A lot of it's about modernization of the Army, but as many will say, it still comes down to what I would say Coach Monken would talk about: blocking and tackling. It's about infantry, boots on the ground. They'll say nobody wins a war without boots on the ground. So, it's really two kind of key objectives of modernization, but also doing what the Army has done now for 250 years since Lexington and Concord, and the start of the U.S. Army in the Revolutionary War. So, glad to be here. This is Krn Kraetzer for Cam Vets Media. We cover cadets, midship in the military, and veterans proudly since 2008. Thanks for watching.